Hi, today we'll be learning how to play Metallica's Fade to Black on the ukulele. For the intro, we're going to take your first two fingers and put them on the second fret of the first two strings. Our thumb is going to take the fourth string open, so the pattern goes like this. You hear already started, right? So the pattern goes between the first two fingers, second fret, and then we're going to alternate with pinky up on 5th fret on the first string. And then trade to open first string. And alternate between those, along with the thumb taking the open 4th string. Alright, so the 2nd fret starts it, 5th fret, open, 5th fret, 2nd fret, 5th fret, and then this is where we change to the A part of it, the A chord part. And what I like to do is go up here to a 4th position A, which is, as you can see, is notated in the tab as starting from 4th string. It goes fret 6, 4, 5, and then you could carry it up to the 4. That's the basic A chord, but I also like to use my pinky up here on 7. So we're going to trade between this A chord, 4th position, and the regular A major in open position. So with the finger picking pattern, it sounds like this for the A part. And that ends our phrase for the intro. And just trade between those two A parts. So all together with the intro. And that is what takes us into the transition into the verse, starting from an F, and we're going to slide up on the first string from fret 3 up to fret 7 to hit this E chord right here. So we go F, E, up to the next E. So F, slide up to the E at 4th position, take it up to E at 7th position, and again using our pinky to hit that 11th fret at the end. And that's what carries us into the verse on the A minor chord. So one more time on that transition. Okay, and then that transitions us into the A minor for the verse. And to get the little hammer on, what I like to do is I keep my either pinky or 3rd finger on the C note up here, the 1st string. We're going to play this version of A minor. So we're fretting fret 2, 4th string, and fret 3, 1st string. And then I do a hammer on that 4th string. Okay. And then, so we're going to take a hammer on frets 2 and 4 of the 3rd string, using our 1st and 3rd finger, and then up to fret 3 on that G note. So all together, the A minor, okay, and then so that's the A minor part of it. then to a C. And so it's the same picking pattern. And then for the hammer-on part, we're doing open 2 on the 3rd string to an open 2nd string. So A minor part, C, then to the G part of the verse. And the same picking pattern. But then I'm going to go end this part on a sliding up to the 5th fret on the 2nd string to the 3rd fret. A, G, into the E minor. So all together, A minor part, C, G, E minor, then first 2 strings, I'm going to play fret 2, fret 3, and then fret 5, fret 7. That's the little tail end of the phrase or the verse. So all together. And you just keep repeating that through the verse. Then when you're getting ready to go into the chorus, you just hold on that E minor chord and do the build up. So I'll give one that transitions into the chorus from the verse. Build up. And then into the chorus, which starts on the A minor. And then the guitar lick in between the A minor and C chords, that little lick that you hear in the song comes on the open 2nd string for the E note, 3rd fret G, then we go up to 5th fret D. So that transitions us between the A minor and the C chord for the chorus. Then we go D, E, and you can essentially play those anywhere. You could go D, E, but the voicing I like to do is the D chord at fret 5, position 5, and then to E chord, position 4, with pinky up here. I use that pinky a lot with the major chords. So all together, chorus. Back into the verse. So you do that, verse, chorus, then you're getting ready for the outro, and that comes in off of that E minor chord again. Off the E minor, and then what we do is come from this, which is actually a bar on fret 2, first 3 strings, like a G major 7 chord, and that we hammer on into the E minor chord to get that feeling of the. Which you could figure out a slide into there, but what I like to do is just open that, keep that G string open, go from the bar and hammer on into it. So between the E minor and the D. And then we do the cool run from fret 7, sorry, on the 2nd string, and then go up at the end. So with the outro all together. And you can see I end up going down to almost like a fake picking pattern for that fast run, just to get that nice crisp rhythm of it. And I'm just using my fingernail, but I have my thumb supporting that finger, so that way you can get a nice solid alternate picking. You could do it with your picking regular picking style too. I think that's just a little more cumbersome for that part with where you want that crispness and also the speed too. So I do it like that. So for that in between part there, when what we're hearing melodically is the part where it goes. So this G, F sharp. What I do is you already have the G in part of your E minor. So that part pulls off into the F sharp. End up with this E second chord or a E minor 9, and I use my pinky to go up to the D here, 5th fret on 1st string. And so that's how I voice that little middle part. That's what we're hearing. Into the D. Then comes the solos. Since we're at the outro, let's keep going with where the outro starts, and then we'll talk about the intro solo. So outro solo, now we're into coming up here to fret 7 on 2nd string. So we're going to end up coming off of a power chord position, what would be a power chord on the guitar, 7 and then fret 9, and then trade with fret 10, 7 and 10. So we go. trading with that fret 9, fret 10. Then a rundown. With the rundown going, starting from first string, 7, down to 10, 9, 7. Down to 5 for the G note, and then hold that fret 9 and 10 on the first string that you're alternating with between that F sharp and G. Same rundown. And then go down to third string, fret 7. For that, to hold a G on the root note. Still same thing, fret 9 and 10 on the first string. And the rundown. So let's put those together. Back to fret 5 on the G, second string. Now this is where I change up for the end of the phrase. We're gonna, sorry, I've been calling this a G note. This is the A note I'm looking for. So fret 5, A note, we're gonna trade back to the open first string for the A. And end up going up fret 10 and 12 up here. So I make that transition from fretted 5 then to open A up to going up to that fret 12. And then the last part of the phrase, 10, 9, 7, 9. So all together. Okay. Now for the intro solo, we're going to start from that same B note and work our way around following the tab like this. So I got 3 fingers. I go off second finger, first finger, and then pinky. Okay, and then moving on. Sorry, to the open. So we're gonna go to hammer on frets 2 and 3 of the second string to an open first string. So. Then move that up from fret 2, the hammer on, 2 and 3, to frets 3, 5. And then up to fret 2. So we're going. Then turn it back around. All together. So you notice I don't change my position down here, we're changing on the hammer-ons. I'm going to stay in second position and then stay off that second finger for the next hammer-on. Okay, and now we're going to stay in this position to do all the notes, we have to go end up back at this fret 5 in the first string for that D note. So we have first string, hammer on pull off, the little hammer on with 2 and 3 there. So crawling up the first string for that part. As soon as you get back there, and now we're going to go to position 9 to hold this. We're going to go 10, 9, and then pinky hits 14 to do this pull off. We're going to do a pull off into the arpeggio. Then take it down to pull off on fret 10 and end up back at fret 9 down there on your arpeggio. So then, last one, off second string, fret 12. Back down here to second position for an open 2 hammer on in the second string. Now we're going to walk up first string. And so we're going to trade back to second string. So that last part again. And then our last walk up. That transition right there at the end is always the hardest part. As you have to get up to, and I end up doing my pinky a lot here. You have to get back to first finger on fret 7 to get that last hammer-on part, and leave your pinky open to hit fret 12. So, there's all the pieces. I hope this was easy enough to follow. This is a rather complicated song, and especially to transition into ukulele. But I hope this helps the jamming, and if you guys have any other song requests or things that you'd want to hear transferred into ukulele, leave some comments and drop me a message. And remember to subscribe, tell your friends, let's get jamming, and have some fun with the ukulele. Alright, take care.